Hello everybody, welcome to the Sativa Joint. There's this discussion going on YouTube about Atlantis, the lost city of Atlanta. And there was this guy, Bright Insight, he made this amazing video, and as a response to that, Asian architecture came along with a story which is, in my eyes, not very plausible, but still, I have to give it a chance. You know, you gotta do your research before you can exclude things. He was talking about this country called Friesland. However, I truly believe he was talking about this place over here, which is still in the Netherlands. It's called Friesland. They have their own language even within the Dutch language. And he was talking about like like it was an island or some sort of thing. I disagree. I think it's around here. It's Friesland. Friesland is pretty big. It's next to Germany. Germany will be over there, north, south, east, west, of course. So he's stating that Friesland is right next to England, the UK, on the left side of England, which would be like all the way over there, not even on this fucking map. But I disagree. Although there's a kind of truth in his in what he saw. Like he stated, like around the 16, 17, 1800s, it kept appearing on maps. And most of those maps were made by sailors, of course, and there was a confusion going on. I think, I truly think that this is even called the English corner. Well, I truly think they made a mistake, considering this land, it's going up and down depending on the water. I even walked here, like in this water where this is normally water. A big ship could go in here and could actually get all the way up here, which is as close as to mainland. Or I think mainland is around here. Yeah, they've greened. So the Dutch people, they make the dikes, the dams, and excluded water, included land. The point I'm trying to make is there were a lot of sailors and sea people that were crashing around the age. He stated it was still put on maps, like the 1800s. It's mostly at the coast, a little bit further ahead, 1900s even, they still made this mistake, 1800s. But there should also be older ones. Let me have a quick peek. Ecuador, 1700s is over here. And there should be one from 1600s somewhere. Well, anyhow, what I'm trying to say is, like, they crashed their ships. They had to explain this to their masters or commanders, and they were stating, like, yeah, there's rock formations underwater. There's sometimes land, sometimes there's sea, and it's weird. It's not right. I truly believe that he's not talking about Friesland, but about Friesland, which is right here. It's kind of weird because at this moment I cannot find the 1600 one. I'm looking for. At least I can guarantee you there's a lot of ships coming from the 1800s, the 1700s, and a lot from the 1900s even, but there's like this thing going on, like things when they're being said, they completely get ripped out of their context. And I think the same thing happened with maps, because as we know from like old maps, they are not the same. They're not accurate. They're not having the exact distances and everything. And I truly believe he's talking about this part, and he's also talking about the three islands, etc., etc. Well, we have them. We have three big islands, like Terschelling, Texel, Ameland. Um, so I think he's talking about this place, the Asian architect guy. And I truly believe that if you want to find Atlantis, you have to go to the Eye of the Sahara. Plato stated it, and we accept everything that Plato says except for this thing. It's weird, it's not right. And it's funny that we even have an English corner right here. So there you have it. Let me get a full view of this. It's the wreckage card map of an island surrounding Friesland. That's what this is. And Friesland, it's not left from the UK, it's right from the UK. That I know for sure. And Friesland, they even have their own language within our Dutch language. It kind of looks like it, but it's not the same. And the Fries people, they had their own. They are as old as the Germans, you know, like not the Germans as we know of them today, but like the true old I don't know how to say this in England, Germana. And yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, I think all this shipwreckages is the reason why they used to think back in the days that Friesland was Friesland. But the confusing part about this is sometimes this is land and sometimes this is sea, and that explains why there's a lot of ships crashing here. I think it's more connecting with his story, what he said, than the Friesland he claims it to be at the left side of the UK, which is quite impossible. So there you have it. I just had to make this video and show you this, guys. So here you have it. It's just information. I want to share it with the world, and yeah, that's about it. Make up your own mind, of course. Think for yourself. That's the whole point of what we all trying to do on YouTube. We need to stop accepting things from other people. So in a way, our ancient architect guy, he's doing a good job, but yeah. Not good enough. Friesland is right there. This is Friesland. And the rest of the whole Netherlands, it's made later. So back in the days, it must have been like islands, and then Friesland. And Friesland was surrounded by the Germania, I think it's called. Yeah. There you have it. I just had to share it. So still kind of upset I cannot find the real older ships, but if you look at it, 1700s, they were still crushing here. Yeah. If you want more information about this map, or you wanna have in-depth information, maybe relevant to some other conspiracies or whatever you want to call them, theories, I like to call them more nowadays, because yeah, well, a lot of conspiracies has been depicted back in the days. For instance, like Area 51, nowadays we know it's just there, and it's kind of true. So there you have it. Do with it whatever you please or feel like. And if you were looking for Atlantis, my idea is to look in the sea of sand and not in the sea of water.